The Trailblazer League. With different areas, relics and tasks to choose from, it can be hard to choose the right path to take. Luckily, I won't have to make any of those decisions, as my spreadsheet will not only tell me which tasks to complete, but will choose the areas and relics for me as well. This is GenerateTask Trailblazer Edition. Hello everyone, welcome to just a bit of a preview video leading up to the Trailblazer League that is starting in just a few days on the 28th of October. With everyone doing their fully strategized routes in the upcoming league, I found myself wanting to go against the current, doing something different this time around. And what better way than bringing some continuation on the channel by applying the GenerateTask playstyle to the league system, which is perfectly built to do so. Now, of course, I'm not going to be working on tasks focused towards the collection log, but instead we'll be working on the tasks that are present in the league system. But not only that, the spreadsheet I've made will also be telling me which relics to pick and which areas to unlock whenever I reach those relevant milestones. More of that later, as I'll be showing you guys what I've set up in the spreadsheet. First and foremost, I want to invite you all to my live stream over at twitch.tv/I'mTedious. I've been streaming pretty much every single day for about 3 months now and don't plan on changing that anytime soon. So throughout the league, I will also be streaming basically every day starting around 1 PM CEST. So head over there and chuck me a follow if you want to follow the progress live. And of course, I will also be making progress videos on YouTube. So fear not, you won't be missing out. If you're subscribed, that is, so hit that big red button below real quick. With that being said, I will most likely put a hold on the GenerateTask videos on the main game, as I want to make sure I get the league progress videos done right. Last year when Twisted League was around, I tried to do too many things at once and it just didn't work out too well, so as some might say, I'm going to focus on whole-assing one thing instead of half-assing two things, as I'm sure that'll make for higher quality content for everyone to enjoy. After the league is over and done with, I will continue the main series where we left off, and there's many more great episodes coming from that, believe me. Before I dive into the spreadsheet, let me quickly go over the basics of what this league entails for those of you who aren't quite caught up to speed. I will also leave a few links in the description to videos created by both Zulu and WeSkillNow, who both made some detailed videos on different aspects in case those might interest you as well. The main thing about this edition of leagues is that there will be different areas to unlock after completing a certain amount of tasks. All players will begin the league in the Mistalin area while also having Karamja as a free unlock, so that's essentially part of the starting area as well. Afterwards, you'll be able to choose another 3 areas in addition to those 2 starter areas out of 7 potential choices, being Asgarnia, Desert, Fremennik, Kandarin, Mauritania, Tiranwin, and last but not least, the Wilderness. Now, each of those areas will also have a teleport option, so you can move in between the areas even if they're not adjacent to one another. Next to the area choices, there will also be 6 tiers of relics to choose from, each having 3 options and having a certain point threshold to unlock them. All of these relics will have a big impact on your gameplay during the league, such as XP multipliers, skilling boosts, combat buffs, and drop rate modifiers. And then of course there's the main thing that people have to work on during the league, which is completing as many tasks as possible, racking up as many league points as possible. Now these tasks are separated in different tiers, ranging from easy all the way up to master, with the higher tiers granting you a larger amount of league points. Everyone plays this league as an Iron Man as well, so there's no way to be assisted by other players, as you'll have to work on gathering everything you need all by yourself. Now, as you can tell, that is a lot of choices to make and things to consider when trying to pave your way to some late game goals that you might want to achieve. But I'm not feeling like doing that, and if you are feeling the same way, then you've come to the right place, because I much prefer someone, or rather something else, telling me what to do. Let's dive into the spreadsheet and let me show you what I've made and how it'll work, as it will be blazing my trail, one task at a time, if you will. And here we have it. This is the dashboard of the spreadsheet where everybody will start at. I will also leave a link to the spreadsheet in the first actual episode of this series, once the spreadsheet is more finalized, because right now obviously I don't have the list of all the tasks yet and I don't have the relics updated yet either, so I'll have to make sure that I finalize the spreadsheet right at the start, and then it will be available to everyone that wants to use it themselves as well. Now, as you can see, this is the basic starter dashboard, which has the generate task and the complete task buttons, much like we have it in the normal generate task series, but instead of easy, medium, and hard tier, etc., we have the different areas in the task progress to the right. You can also see the amount of points needed until the next relic is unlocked and the amount of tasks needed until the new area is unlocked. Everybody starts with Mistalin and Karamja available, so these 2 tabs are also showing. Right now, as I've mentioned, I don't have the list of tasks yet, but this will be filled with all of the available tasks for each area, and all of the different areas have their own tab, which will be shown once you unlock them. There's also the map tab, which has the basic map with Karamja and Mistalin showing, and every time you unlock a new area, the new area will show up as well. I'll show that in a second. And then there's also the relics tab, which, like I said, I still need to update the image once I have all of the relics available, which I believe they will share at the start of the league. So first things first, once you go to the dashboard and you want to generate a task, you will get a pop-up saying that you have to unlock a relic first, as the points until the new relic equals 0. So for that, we have to go to the relics sheet first, and when we click unlock new relic, the spreadsheet will make the decision for you, and looks like right now it's chosen to unlock the skilling prodigy relic. So that's also what we're going to follow in the game if that is the case, and it will also update the amount of points needed for the next relic. So now that we have a relic chosen, we can generate our first task, which will be picked between Mistalin and Karamja. And looks like it's an easy task on Karamja, but that is to be expected, as those are the only ones I've input so far. So the plan is to complete that task in the league, and once we do, we can complete that on the spreadsheet as well, and it'll update the progress and the tasks until the next area. I will quickly manually change this as well, so I can show you guys how it works when we want to unlock a new area as well. So let's say the amount of tasks needed until the new area is 0, which means you've completed enough tasks to get the next area. You won't be able to generate a new task because it will say that you have to unlock a new area first. So for that, we go to the map tab. So on the map tab, we have Karamja and Mistalin, like I've shown you, and if we click the button, it's going to choose a new area for us, which is gonna be the desert area by the looks of things. So that will light up the new area on the map as well. On the dashboard, you'll see that it appears as well over here. It's saying an error right here because there's no tasks in that sheet right now, but you know, I'll populate these so it will all be working as intended as soon as the spreadsheet is available for everyone else. That's the basic gist of it, really. There's not much more I can show you guys. That is essentially what the spreadsheet is going to do. It's going to generate the areas, it's going to pick the relics for you, and it is going to pick the tasks for you based on your progression. When it's picking a task for you, the lower the percentage of the area progression, the higher the chance to pick a task from that area as well. So for example, right now we have 33% Karamja. Let's say desert is at 0 and Mistalin is at 0. It's going to be more likely to get a Mistalin task and a desert task compared to a Karamja task. I will also try to make a decent system as to which difficulty of task it'll pick, because obviously there's going to be easy all the way up to master, and you don't really want to get a master task straight off the bat. But at the start, you'll only be able to get easy tasks. After a while, you'll be able to unlock medium tasks, hard tasks, and so on and so forth at certain milestones. And hopefully it'll work out, because I'm not really too sure. I'm kind of going in blind with this one, but hopefully it plays out well. Hopefully it'll be enjoyable to play and enjoyable to watch for you guys as well if you're not using it yourself. So that is pretty much all I have to show you guys so far. I hope you're excited for this, as it's something new, something fresh, but still familiar at the same time. There will be one more GenerateTask episode coming out in a few days as well before the league begins, so look out for that one. And make sure to subscribe to not miss out on any of these upcoming videos. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you all soon in the next video. Take care.